have a guy for a sponsor?
Now, it's not unheard of for a man to sponsor a woman.
Hello, Miss Peters. I'm a friend of Patty's, just a friend.
I don't touch during flu season.
Oh, come on, you know,
Understandable. Understandable.
Trying to do it right.
I ain't never been much good at women. I went through hell and back for a year, and your picture was on the other end of that.
So?
You got a tower of problems that's getting pretty high. Now, if I remove level by level, maybe we can get you back on the ground floor.
I feel you, man.
God knows you can ask a question or two. Talk a lot.
There ain't nothing wrong with a man who's got a lot to say.
Patricia Peters, she is a recovering meth addict who just did a 5-year stint in prison. She gets out and she's trying to pick up the pieces. She meets her NA sponsor, Johnny McQuire, and he's really just as bad off as she is, and is of no help. And the two of them form this kind of rotten relationship, but it's actually good for them because they care about each other, and they need that kind of thing. But I mean, if the question pertains to like story, there's no real like story or plot because the characters and character arcs are motivated by emotions and not necessarily by like a plot, because I think that like cheapens characters.
And you, as well as directing this, you co-wrote it as well. Is that right?
Yes.
Wow. How did you come up with the idea?
It's always the characters first, you know. Rebecca Cox had this character, and we took that and kind of just went on the journey with her character, and then the other things just came into play, you know. So not really like a traditional script ahead of time.
And Rebecca Cox, as you mentioned, she put in an astounding performance. How did you find someone who could do that job in the movie?
That's a good question, man. I don't know. I don't know where these people come up with this stuff. You know, I'm just there to capture it. Was she from a local actress, or did you? Yeah, we do about 3 movies a year, and we met. We've probably done 7 or 8 movies together now, maybe more. I'm not even sure the number at this point. It gets hazy. You know, we've already done 2 movies since Tarsus was made, and are working on another one. So I mean. So everything's hazy like that.
There are some very hard-hitting moments in the film. As a director, how do you direct something with that intensity?
Well, as a rule, I never try to take anything too seriously. And I think, as far as I'm concerned, Tarsus is a comedy. I think just because the subject matter is so serious, that it seems heavy-handed, but I mean the characters are so funny to me. They're caricatures almost. They're comic, you know. And so I guess we just put them in a background of poverty and drug abuse. So it seems more serious than I actually took it.
What were some of the challenges you faced making the film?
There are no challenges and there are no obstacles, because if something gets in the way of the process, then you steer the process into a direction where that's no longer an obstacle, so like a happy mistake.
Your film is part of the official selection of New Filmmakers Los Angeles. How does it feel to have your film screened here at the AT&T Center?
I mean, I don't think we would have ever dreamed that our film would do what it's done so far, like winning the awards and stuff. Like, we always talked about it thinking that, to ourselves, that like, oh yeah, we're awesome. Of course we're going to do this. But, it actually happened, and, who knew?